Well, Sabbath greetings to everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful week. We have had a tremendous week here. It's been wonderful. Had several very nice days here this week, and I'm never going to complain about that. It's been a little bit kind of gloomy and wet here the last day or so, but we had some wonderful weather a little earlier in the week, and it's been a great week overall. It's been a fairly productive week, and had the opportunity to go out and visit with some go-tos, some very fine go-tos, some wonderful visits in the area, and you'll be learning, I'm sure, more about that as time goes on, but certainly is still a tremendous work going on. It's been wonderful. It's been very busy in that way with all the go-tos and all those people that are interested in contact and finding out more about who we are and what it is we believe and teach. So that's very, very exciting. Wanted to just give a few thoughts. I'll make this very brief this week, but I can't help but speak a little bit about Mother's Day and the importance of mothers, how very important they are. And I hope my mom is watching this. I think she usually does, but I have to be very careful. I don't want to get too mushy on here, but you know, mothers are extremely important. I frankly couldn't imagine my life being where it is today without the guidance and the direction and the example and the teaching and the attitude, the expression of love, and all those things that were provided by my mom. And you know, it can't be understated, and I'm so grateful we have an opportunity still in this country to have a day of appreciation for mothers. And of course, I appreciate my mom, and I love her, and I miss her. You know, we're separated by time and distance, but you know, it doesn't make any difference, as you all well know. We still can't love our mothers or our parents any less. Even when we're separated. As a matter of fact, there's an old saying that says, "Distance makes the heart grow fonder," I believe. I don't know so much about that, but we certainly, I certainly do miss my mom, and of course my wife is a wonderful example to our children, and I appreciate everything that she provides for our children, and just the importance of moms has been on my mind, and just thinking a lot about that opportunity. You know, it's very fascinating. I picked up a new book, and I've just begun reading this. It's called Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, and it's 10 Secrets Every Father Should Know. And this was actually, my podiatrist actually commented that he had appreciated this book. He has 2 daughters, and so I picked it up. It was pretty cheap on Amazon, and so far it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful message. And the amazing thing about having daughters, having 3 daughters myself, is to think about that tremendous aspect of having a daughter, that our daughters are going to go on to eventually become wives, to become mothers, to become grandmothers, great-grandmothers, etc. It's a huge responsibility, and I think it really kind of comes down to the way that God sees us, and the different sort of perspective that God has. God sees things in a wide landscape. He sees things in a very wide perspective when He looks at us, when He looks at our children. You know, He certainly can see that bigger picture, that we can see our daughters. If we can see our daughters with that same understanding, I think hopefully it will help us to develop an emphasis on raising our children with those ideas and thoughts in mind, that, you know, one day you are going to be a wife and a mother and a grandmother, and you're going to have that tremendous sense of purpose and tremendous sense of responsibility and challenge, but also it's going to be a beautiful relationship. And it's just interesting to think about that's the way that God sees us, with so much potential that those are going to be wives and mothers, and they're going to become, our little daughters are going to one day become integral parts of the development, integral in the development of future children of God, potential beings in the God family. And so that's a lot, to consider, and see that relationship there that is really integral, as parents, me as a father, my wife as a mother, and so, he sees the same thing in our sons, and I think about that now that I have a son, that he has the potential, and one day he'll become a father, and a husband and a father and a grandfather, and all those different relationships, and how important it is for me to try and develop his character so that he can see those roles as integral and as important as they really are. And I think that's something that we certainly would never want to underestimate or undermine, is that important aspect of developing our sons and our daughters. So moms, you do a wonderful job. God bless you in all that you do and all that you add to the family. Without you, us fathers and husbands, we'd be in trouble. So I want to just give tremendous thanks to all the moms out there and grandmas. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for all that you provide for the children in the Church of God, and the example that you're setting for our young ladies. Thank you for all that you do in that way. I want to just say that we're looking forward to being in the Dells this Sabbath. We always look forward to having the opportunity to visit all the areas, but we're looking forward to being in the Dells, and we hope you have a tremendous Sabbath wherever you're at. Have a restful, profitable Sabbath, and a safe and wonderful, restful Sabbath. I know many of you that I've talked to this week, you could use a nice, restful Sabbath, and so I hope you have that wherever you might be. We look forward to seeing you all very soon, coming up very soon, actually next weekend. We'll be gathering again in Janesville on Sunday for the Feast of Pentecost, and so looking very much forward to seeing so many more of you on that particular occasion. So between now and then, have a wonderful Sabbath, have a wonderful upcoming week. We love you all. Have a great Sabbath, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Take care.